Good day everyone! Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will teach you how to divide fraction. But before that, let us learn this term first. Reciprocals. Reciprocals are pairs of fraction whose product is 1. Okay, so let us have an example. So let's find for the reciprocal of let's find the reciprocal of 5 and 2. So to find the reciprocal of 5 and 2, 5 over 2, let's interchange. Let's interchange the numerator and the denominator. So the reciprocal of 5 over 2 will become 2 will be our numerator and 5 will be our denominator. So our numerator are interchanged. So according to the definition, reciprocals are pair of fraction whose product is 1. So let's check. Let's multiply. 5 times 2 is 10. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 divided by 10 is 1. Therefore, 5 over 2 and 2 fifths is an example of reciprocal. So let's have another example. We have here 2 and 1/8. So as you can see, this is a mixed number. Why? Because there is a whole number and there is a fraction. So how to change the reciprocal of a mixed number? So we cannot change this one directly. So we need to transform this mixed number into improper fraction so that we can solve for the reciprocal. So that we can get the reciprocal of 2 and 1/8, we need to transform this mixed fraction into improper fraction. So let's try. So for mixed fraction to improper fraction, we need to multiply the denominator by the whole number and then add the numerator. So 8 times 2 is 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. Okay? And then we will just copy the denominator. So we have 17 over 8. So to get the reciprocal of 17 over 8, so let's just interchange the numerator and then the denominator. So the reciprocal of 17 over 8 is 8 and 17. 8 over 17. So as easy as that. So another example we have 2, 6. Reciprocal of 2, 6. So let's just interchange. So the reciprocal of 2, 6 is 6 over 2. So why reciprocals? Why we need to study about reciprocals? So we need to study on how to form the reciprocal of a fraction because it is needed in solving or it is needed in dividing fractions. Now that you know already what is reciprocal, then we can now proceed in dividing fractions. So let us have an example. Let us have first dividing both fraction by a fraction. Okay? So let's have 2/3 divided by 4/5. Okay. So the rule in dividing fraction, first you need to copy the dividend. Okay, so let's identify this is the dividend and then this is the divisor. Okay, so in dividing fraction, copy first the dividend. So 2/3. So we just have to copy 2/3. Next, we need to change the division sign into multiplication. So let's change. So it becomes like that. And then after, multiply the dividend by the reciprocal of the divisor. That is why we need to understand first the reciprocal because it is needed in dividing fraction. So change the reciprocal of the divisor. So the reciprocal of 4/5 is interchange. We have 5 over 4. Now we can solve. Since it's multiplication already, we will multiply the numerator and then the denominator. So 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 4 is 12. So as you can see, 10 over 12 is not yet in its lowest form. So always remember to reduce your answer to lowest term. So you can see that the answer is in lowest term if there is no more number that can divide both of them. So since 10 over 12 is, there is still a number that can divide both of them, which is 2. So we will divide 10 over 12 by 2. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Therefore, our final answer is 5 over 6. So 2/3 divided by 4/5 is 5 over 6. Okay? Let's have more example. So we have here 4/5 divided by 1/2. Okay. Let's start. Copy first the dividend, 4/5. And then after, change the division sign into multiplication. So x, like that. And then, reciprocal of the divisor. For 1/2, so interchange, it becomes 2 over 1. Okay? And then, let's proceed to multiplication. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 1 is 5. Since 8 over 5 is an improper fraction, we need to reduce this one, change this improper fraction into mixed number. And to transform this improper into mixed number, we will divide. 8 divided by 5. So let's solve here. 8 divided by 5. 8 divided by 5 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. And then subtract. 8 minus 5 is 3. Okay, so let's arrange. 1 will be our whole number. Remainder 3, this will be our numerator. And then our divisor 5, this will be our denominator. So our final answer is 1 and 3/5. 4/5 divided by 1/2, the answer is 1 and 3/5. Okay, let's have this example. Another example, we have 2/5 times 6. Okay, so let's have that. 2/5, 2/5 divided by 6. Again, let's have this. 2/5 divided by 6. So, follow the rule. Copy the dividend, 2/5. And then, change the division sign into multiplication. Next, find the reciprocal of number 6. So, if it is a whole number, it is understandable that there is 1 here. Okay? There is an imaginary 1. Our denominator is 1. So, the reciprocal of 6 is 1 over 6. Like that. So, let's proceed to multiplication. 2 times 1 is 2. 5 times 6 is 30. Okay, so as you can see, 2 over 30 is not yet in its lowest term because there is still a number that can divide both of them. So let's divide 2 over 30 by their GCF, which is 2. Okay? 2 divided by 2 is 1. 30 divided by 2 is 15. Therefore, our final answer is 1 over 15. 2/5 divided by 6 is equals to 1 over 15. So this time, I will teach you how to divide mixed fraction and another mixed fraction. Okay? So let us have an example. So we have here 1 and 1/2 divided by 2 and 1/3. So since it is a since these two are a mixed number, so we cannot divide them directly. So we need to transform first this mixed number into improper fraction. Okay? To transform this, we need to multiply the denominator by the whole number. 2 times 1 is 2. And then add the numerator. So 2 plus 1 is 3. And then copy the denominator. Okay? And then, let's copy the division sign. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. And then copy the denominator 3. Okay, so we can now divide. So let's follow the step. 3 over 2, let's copy 3 over 2, which is our dividend. 3 over 2. Let's change the division sign into multiplication sign. And then after, find the reciprocal of your divisor. So the reciprocal of 7 over 3 is 3 over 7. You just have to interchange the numerator and then the denominator. So let's proceed to multiplication. 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 7 is 14. Since there is no more number that can divide 9 and 14, then this is our final answer. 9 over 14 is already in its lowest term. So this will be our final answer. 1 and 1/2 divided by 2 and 1/3 is 9 over 14. Another example. What if a fraction divided by a mixed number? Okay? So, as the rule, copy the dividend. So we have to copy the dividend. 40. And then, proceed to multiplication. And then, find the reciprocal. So since it's a mixed number, we need to transform this one first into improper fraction before we change this into the reciprocal. So, let's try. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. So, 11, copy the denominator 3. Okay? So, let's continue. Copy 4/5. Copy the X sign. And then the reciprocal of 11 over 3 is we have 3 over 11. So, we can now solve. 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 11 is 55. So, let's try if there is a number that can divide both of them. So, let's try 5. Let's try 3. 5 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. Bring down 5. 7. Oh, it's 8. 24. So 55 is not divisible by 3. Therefore, our final answer is 12 over 55 because there is no more number that can divide both of them. Again, in dividing fraction, just follow this step. First, copy the dividend. And then after, change the division sign into multiplication sign. And then next, find the reciprocal of the divisor. And fourth, proceed to multiplication. So multiply the numerator and then the denominator. And lastly, always reduce your answer to its lowest term. That's all my video for today. I hope you learned something from my video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time. Bye!